Now that I have a medium sold out, a large sold out, and an extra large sold out, did you see that Sophie Cunningham's 2XL is sold out? She was recently brought in by the Indiana Fever, and as soon as she entered the organization, something truly amazing happens. This, your normal player introduction. Instead, something that has everyone talking. We are aware that Sophie Cunningham appeared in Indy yesterday and completed her press. I think it's a good that she informed us when Sophie got the stage at her press conference because she delivered a strong message about winning a championship and to the league's players. I'm fierce, outspoken, and I stand up for myself and my teammates. She came out swinging, putting her personality on full display and telling everyone that she is sassy and defends herself and her colleagues. Sophie clarified warnings have been issued on a number of fronts, and she's immediately giving Fever supporters the fire and competitive edge they've been yearning. Nevertheless, she had the chance to receive her jersey immediately following the conclusion of that news conference. You can sense the enthusiasm in Sophie's voice as she finally showed off her brand new number 8 Indiana Fever jersey. As soon as she uploaded the photo to the internet, comments started to pour in. Fans were eager to know where they might purchase that particular shirt, so shortly after I posted it, I was reading through the comments when I saw someone write, "Yes, I'm getting that jersey, Sophie Cunningham." However, within hours, supporters began posting on social media that they couldn't locate Sophie's jersey anywhere. It was sold out, and she hadn't even played a minute in a Fever uniform or finished her first full practice, but her jerseys were already gone from the shelves. I can't get a jersey. These jerseys are gone. These jerseys are about sold out. Can't get one. I get one. And I was thinking, wow, this all happened right after Sophie had just finished her first workout as a member of the Fever, and fans were already clearing out the merchandise racks for her gear, which is completely crazy. She just arrived in Indiana, had her press conference, and is already in the gym. She's working out with Keith Porter, taking shots, and is wearing the jersey you just saw her highlighting. Good luck getting Sophie's fiery attitude and bold personality to connect with Fever fans who appreciate zeal and swaggering players. Fever fans responded with their wallets when she declared that she was being sassy and defending her teammates. This morning I decided, let me go see for myself what's up with the sale of the jersey. I went to the team store to acquire Pacers apparel Fever clothes after seeing that comment. And this is Sophie Cunningham's jersey. Without playing a single minute for Indiana, Sophie's jersey sold out faster than that of nearly any other WNBA player in history, and the team store website was overwhelmed by the influx of fans eager to get their hands on it. This degree of demand for what most people would consider a role player took the organization completely off surprise, and the retail staff is likely still rushing to refill as soon as possible. Perhaps all right, so this adult Indiana Fever number 8 Cunningham Rebel Swingman jersey is $130 from Nike. Now, let's have a look at these. There's an extra small size available, but obviously that isn't for me. If I needed a small, here it is, sold out right there. Just look at how empty those digital shelves are that the merchandise team is dealing with. Let me show you what's currently available on the Indiana Fever website. Well, let me get a medium sold out, a large sold out, an extra large sold out, a 2XL sold out. They never prepared for a jersey. When a player joins the Fever, they instantly gain thousands of supporters who will support them 100% from day one. I'm not saying that other fans aren't buying anything, because obviously people are wearing stuff in the stands. Renee, for those who claim it's not about Caitlin, I'm not repeating that no other fans are purchasing anything that is blatantly untrue. You can't compare other players to Caitlin Clark and her impact by thinking about it. In most areas, Sophie is already being treated like a franchise cornerstone by fans, even though she hasn't played a minute in a Heat uniform yet. Until they establish themselves on the floor, role players hardly ever sell products, but in Indiana, every player is respected and celebrity fan. There will undoubtedly be trolls on social media if Indiana Fever fans spend their money where their mouth is. But since they are purchasing tickets, things must change. When Indiana arrives, the impact will go well beyond merely selling more jerseys. Fever is becoming a destination franchise thanks to fervent fan support. Who wouldn't want to play in a place where they are cheered on, celebrated, and supported by the fans? That's the real deal. The Indiana Fever supporters are fostering an enviable culture across the league by demonstrating that genuine devotion is defined by dedication, passion, and yes, clothing sales. And as of right now, no other WNBA fan base can equal the fervor of the Indiana fans, who, in my opinion, show a Sophie Cunningham hardly ever enters the fieldhouse. Everyone's jersey is an extra small, and everything else is sold out. Regardless of how thin or fat you are, everyone has equal access to the shop, and fans are frantically looking for any Fever gear. I just want to point out that as an Indiana Fever, there are people who are willing to pay a lot of money to get tickets, and there are people who are buying basketball, merchandise, and other items like they're flying off the shelves, and they're pleading to buy that. The supply chain is just unable to keep up with this explosive demand, and fans are growing more and more irate, which is why I mentioned Nike. I'm not familiar with the contract or anything like that, but they have something, so whatever their agreement is, that's what they have. However, I think they should be ready to make things worse when that shoe appears. You can't find Caitlin Clark's distinctive shoes. Nike is about to deliver what may be the most eagerly awaited WNBA product release ever. They are traveling at a glacial pace. If Sophie's jersey sells out in a matter of hours, Pace supporters are virtually pleading for their money, credit cards in hand. But there is still no release date in sight. The fact that Nike failed to take advantage of the fact that they are the largest athletic sportswear brand in the world, and that Clark's shoes will vanish in a matter of seconds, is because she had the most insane momentum of any athlete in history. The merchandise drought is actively undermining the Fever's growth potential. Every day a fan cannot find the product they want to buy is another day of lost revenue that the organization will never recover. This makes me wonder if I were Caitlin Clark's management. Again, I have no idea what's going on behind the scenes, but I would definitely be reconsidering the agreement I signed. Who are prepared to buy right away? The Sophie Cunningham case should be alarming Nike headquarters because it shows beyond a shadow of a doubt that the Fever fan base will purchase almost anything related to their team. However, rather than taking advantage of this momentum, Nike's production limitations are artificially limiting the growth. Fever brand. Keep in mind that fans are for actual Indiana Fever fans, and they buy this as an ideal situation for any business, with the exception of one crucial issue. You need actual inventory to sell. Tickets are sold out, arenas are sold out, and merchandise is bought. What's especially annoying is that fans are willing to spend money and aren't complaining about prices or cost. Rather, they're complaining because they can't find anything to buy. The Fever organization and Nike must significantly increase production. More jerseys right away, more t-shirts, more hats, and yes, finally releasing those Caitlin Clark shoes. The current strategy is wasting millions of dollars in potential revenue while also disappointing the most ardent supporters of women's basketball, because Indiana Fever supporters do more than just talk the talk. They take action, and those who cannot afford it want to do it. So I'm just saying, way to go, Fever fans. We love listening to you. Remember how nobody wanted to play in Indiana or with Caitlin Clark. But when free agency arrived, everyone wanted to go to Indiana and play for the Indiana Fever, and play with Caitlin Clark. When they arrived, they began praising the fans. And this is what makes Indiana Fever fans truly unique. They're altering the rules of the game. When Renee Montgomery of the Atlanta Dream discusses Fever fans, she emphasizes their special influence. They are not only outspoken supporters, they change people's opinions with their money. The fan base isn't just tweeting support. They're buying tickets and merchandise at previously unheard of prices, setting a new benchmark for women's, because Indiana has created something unique. Basketball organizations need to get ready for this ongoing demand. You Indiana Fever supporters aren't merely spectators, they're driving a revolution in women's basketball. And other teams should learn from this model for creating a movement that is global significance. Observing as you redefine what support really means.